Morning children. So we are going to learn about our skeletal system and the skin. In our last video, we learned about the human skeletal system. A human skeletal system means it is a framework of bones. Okay. And we learn about the axial skeleton. The axial skeleton divided into three parts, that is the skull, rib cage and the spine. In our last video we learned. Now the appendicular skeleton. What is meant by a appendicular skeleton? The human body has two arms and two legs. Okay, so the different parts of arms and legs have several bones, that is hand bone and a leg bone. So which are connected together by a joints. A joint is a place where two or more bones are joined together. So that comes in a appendicular skeleton. Okay, so let's see appendicular. Okay, so let's see the limbs. Our skeleton has two pairs of limbs, that is forelimbs or arms we call, and hind limbs, that is legs. Okay, the upper limb are attached to the shoulder, that is shoulder girdle means pectoral girdle, and upper arm has one long bone that is called humerus, and two short bone joined together, that is radius and ulna. So the wrist and the finger have several small bones. Okay, the bones of hind limbs are attached to the hip girdle, that is hip bone. Upper bone, that is called femur, that is also called thigh bone. That thigh bone, it is the largest bone in our body. The lower bones of leg, that is called tibia and fibula, two bones that join. Nearly half of our bones are in our hands, wrist, feet and ankle. The forelimbs are used for doing different tasks such as writing, lifting and pulling the objects, and the hind limbs are used for walking and running, cycling, all this. Okay, so the bones in our body are connected to each other by means of ligaments. Then joints, the joints is a place where two or more than two bones are connected to each other. Basically, there are two types of joint, that is movable joint and immovable joint. So let's learn about joint. Joint is divided into two types, that is movable joint and immovable joint. Okay, movable means it shows a movement. The joint which shows a movement, that is movable joint, and immovable joint means the joint which does not show the movement. Bones can move, that is comes in a movable joint, that is example bones of arms and legs. So we can move our arm likewise in all direction. We can move here, so that is movable joint. And the joint which does not show any movement, that comes in an immovable joint. So bones of the skull, our bone consists of 22 bones. Okay, of which all the bones are fixed here on the face except the lower jaw. So lower jaw comes in only movable bone. Okay, bone of the skull, that is immovable bone. So there are various types of joints present in our body. That is, first is the hinge joint. Hinge joint means this type of joint allows the movement of bone only in one direction, like the hinges of the door. You know the hinges of the door, when you open the door, it shows only to and forth movement. Okay, back and forward movement. So the hinge joint shows the movement only in one direction. So it moves in 180-degree angle. Okay, do you know the angle? 180-degree angle. So that example of the hinge joint is elbow joint and our knee joint. So this is the elbow joint. See here, our elbow, that joint, that is the hinge joint, it shows only movement in one direction. है ना, हम लोग अपना हाथ सिर्फ एक ही डायरेक्शन में मूव कर सकते हैं. यहाँ से हमारा हाथ ये डायरेक्शन में, पीछे के डायरेक्शन में नहीं मूव हो सकता, because it shows only in 180-degree angle. So that is a hinge joint. Then ball and socket joint. Ball and socket joint. So that movable joint में आते हैं hinge joint. Then ball and socket joint. Ball and socket, like a ball and its socket. So like that, the ball and socket joint. The arrangement of bone is like this. Okay. In this type of joint, the one bone in this type of joint is found in hips and your shoulders. Okay. So see that our shoulder bone, we can move our shoulder in all directions. So see, likewise our hip, we can move in all direction. So this joint is formed when round end of one bone fits into the socket of another bone. So see, that is the round bone fits in the socket and forms the movement in all direction. So it allows movement in all directions. So we can swing our arms almost in all direction. So in 360-degree of angle. Okay. Then another joint is a gliding joint. So in this type of joint, the bones can only slide over each other. Okay, like this. So wrist and ankle here, wrist bone and the ankle bone comes in a gliding joint. Okay, children. So then next is next organ. So here we complete the joint. Pivot joint also there. So that joint is found in our neck joint here. The skull is connected to uppermost vertebra of spine. That is called pivot joint. This joint helps us to move our head upward, downward, sidewards also, left hand, right side. So this is about the joints. Okay. Then, do you know there are 3 bones in each of the ears? Of these, the stirrups is the smallest bone in our ear. Our ear bone is the smallest bone in our ear. सबसे छोटा bone होता है, that is the ear stirrup. Okay, and it is the small bone, small as grain of rice, and is hollow. Its shape is like that of stirrup. And in the human body, the longest and the strongest bone is the femur, that is also called the thigh bone. सबसे छोटा bone है human body में, that is stirrup, which is present in ear. Smallest bone in our body, and largest and longest and strongest bone is the femur, that is also called the thigh bone. That is about the bone. Now the skin. Our next topic is the skin. You know, the skin is an important and large organ of all living things. Our skin protects our skeleton, the outermost covering of the skeleton, that is our skin. So skin is the sense organ of touch. We have 5 sensory organs: eyes, nose, ears, tongue, and the skin. So skin is the sense organ of touch. It covers the entire surface of our body and protect it against injuries and germs also. It has nerve endings that help us to feel heat, cold and pain. So the skin is an important and a large organ of all living things. The skin has hair. You know, if you observe your skin, a small hairs are present on the skin. There are nails on the skin at the tips of the fingers and toes. If you observe, the skin gives us the sense of touch, and the skin is an important sensory organ of the body. You know the functions of the skin. The skin performs various functions, protecting the internal parts of the body like muscles, bones, organ system, etc. Help preserve the moisture in the body. Okay. Synthesizing vitamin D, releasing sweat to regulate body temperature, then giving protection from the heat and cold, and the skin functions as a sensory organ of touch. So these are basic functions of the skin. Skin is the outermost covering of the body. And you know the care of skin. You have to take care of your skin. So bath daily with clean water and soap to clean dust and dirt from the body. Wear clean clothes. Apply antiseptic cream to any scratch or wound to prevent infection. So skin is very much important. The outermost covering of the body is called the skin. Okay. So see the structure of skin. Human skin is made up of two main layers. The outermost layer, that is called the epidermis. See the structure of skin. You see the skin. You see the section of skin is divided into three layers. But that is the layers are present here. Okay. So that outermost layer, that is epidermis. Okay. The human skin is made up of two main layers. The outermost layer is called epidermis, and the layer below is called the dermis. Dermis. Epidermis के नीचे dermis. Then below the dermis there is a network of blood vessels. Various blood vessels are here below this dermis layer. Okay, and nerve fibers also present. Then the subcutaneous layer under this network maintain normal body temperature. The epidermis has various layers. A sweat gland present that releases the sweat. So a question arises, what happens when we walk or play in the hot sun? What happens? You see, when we walk or play in the sun, we get tired, but at the same time, our skin becomes wet because it releases a sweat. So this is because of sweat. It's a main function of the skin. In the skin, there are various sweat glands. Okay, which secrete sweat. They are called sweat glands. After playing in a hot sun or after hard physical exercise, the temperature of body rises. Okay, then the sweat is released. It helps to reduce the temperature of the body. So our body temperature usually remains constant at approximately 37 degrees Celsius. Okay, it's a normal human body temperature. When the temperature rises, so that sweat glands active and they releases a sweat and they keep our body temperature in control. Okay, so it's a main function of the skin, which are sweat glands. Okay, then the melanin is a pigment also. A pigment that is called melanin is present in the cells of the epidermis. जो ऊपर का epidermis है वहां पे melanin pigment होता है. So the melanin is synthesized in certain glands in the skin. Melanin glands are also present inside the skin. Likewise, sweat glands. The percentage of melanin decides the fairness or darkness of the skin. Okay, our body gets colored due to melanin pigment. If the melanin pigment is more in body, our skin gives dark color, and if the melanin pigment is less in our body gives a fair color. Okay, it depends on melanin pigment. The color of skin also depends on the climate. Melanin protects our skin and the inner parts from ultraviolet sun rays. है ना? So that is a big role of melanin pigment. Okay, so here we finish the skeletal system and also structure of skin. So do you know it is the melanin that determines the color of our hair too. Just jet black hair is due to the pure melanin. अगर हमारे जो hair का color dark है, black है, because of true pure melanin. While brown lighter hair is due to sulfur in the melanin and reddish hair due to iron in the melanin. So this is about the skin and melanin pigment. So for the health of our skin, it is important to keep it clean. Discriminating between people based on their skin color is unscientific and wrong also. So avoid the temptation of using artificial means to become fair. Okay. So here we finish our topic. And what we learn in this lesson, we learn all the types of bones in our body along with cartilage together form a skeletal system. Then skeleton gives shape and support to our body that we learn. It's a function of skeleton. Then outermost covering of the body that is called the skin. A skeletal system and the skin performs a very important function of protecting the body and the internal body parts. We must take care of our skeletal system and skin. It's a very important body system. So the skull, the rib cage, the backbone, and the bones of arms and the legs are the main parts of human skeletal system. So epidermis and dermis are two main layers of human skin. So here we finish the topic and we also completed our course of first terminal exam, lesson number 1 to 8. In our next video, we will solve some exercise of this lesson. Okay, children. So bye everyone.